Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Nox and we are playing DragonAgeOrigins. We are picking up right from where we left off. We were tasked by Duncan to go and gather 3 vials of darkspawn blood for Masinya, Davith, and Jory for the new Warden recruits, and we were also tasked, well, Alistair was tasked, but obviously we're going to be the ones that's doing it, to go and find a cache somewhere in the Kocari Wilds, which I don't know if Duncan explained. I can't recall if Duncan explained what was inside of it. Just that there's an important cache somewhere in the Kocari Wilds with Grey Warden scrolls in it. That might be a spoiler. I don't think it is. I think he explained it, but he might not have. But anyways, before we go and do that, I'm gonna real quick just make sure that my party is all set up. I'm pretty sure I have a better sword than Alistair's current sword. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure Davith can take the darkspawn dagger. And there we go. Cool. Alright, let's get going. This...
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Alright, cool. Yeah. So, the Kocari Wilds are fun in the regards they're just packed with enemies everywhere. Also bad. This entire prince who run through the entire Kocari Wilds. So, I'm going to go oh my gosh, how cool is that? Nor am I hitting all the time. Which is nice. Okay. I almost thought that Alistair was chasing another enemy. And I was like, I thought to question how many wolves there were.
Of course.
Okay. One more. How many wolf pelts was that? I know we need to keep at least one for a side quest later on in this game. The rest I can sell. Well, we'll help you out later, dude. First, I see a glowing body over here.
Lovely.
Missionary Jogby. And he has a letter on him. Okay. Let's check out what that is. Okay. Letter to Jogby. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the wild, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The Chasind respect one with survival skills in the wilds, so I hoped to get a grip on that before you arrived and maybe establish an agreement with the local tribes so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location. I've scouted... That wasn't the end of a sentence. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted out where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, try to get back to that spot and I'll find you. The landmarks are as follows. Beginning at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for a tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under a fallen tree bridge. Pass a submerged tower on the right. Look between a high ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. Walk along a path of roots and stones. Look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. There you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever read those directions. I'm just gonna guess from memory where it is. Yeah, but as I mentioned, Ostagar is kind of a maze. You go through all of it. Yes. Soldier, what do you need? Well, like, you're dying, but...
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please, help me. I've got to return to camp.
Well, let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. Oh, I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward to me. Tempting. Let's... I don't know. Part of me does want to just call Jory a coward. But then again, part of me always wants to call Jory a coward. Overcoming these dangers is a part of our test. Let's keep morale steady.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever they're coming, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Alright. Also, I noticed that there's a cow. Why is there a cow out here? Like, is that an ox? Even if it is, like, why? Why? There are more questions left to be answered than answered with that cow's appearance. And that sentence probably didn't just make sense, but we're going with that. Okay. If I recall correctly, there's an ambush somewhere ahead. Also, I'm pretty sure this was the flower that I needed for that Mabari quest. Yeah.
And...
Yep, ambush. Okay, one there. Let's just charge them. What's the worst that could happen? I was more expecting you to be long. Let's change that up. No, wrong button. Try change the weapons. Yeah, there we go. You shoot at that dude. You don't need this many here. You didn't actually attack. Alright, one down. Wait, did I only read one of those codexes? I did Apologies if I sound like a bit deadpan or dead tone, or if I do certain things like are a bit odd in the video. I'm staying true to my about me, and in this video I actually am sleep deprived now. This is the first time I've recorded while being sleep deprived, so if I do some things that are a bit unintelligent, that would be why.
So I shall.
But we got a new journal entry, so let's actually read all of those codexes. Because I forgot to. Okay. Creatures. Oh, we got 3 of them. Did we ever get a... Oh no, that was a ghoul. We did fight a wolf before, but we didn't get a ghoul one. We didn't get a wolf codex. We got a ghoul codex because it was a white wolf. Words. Okay. Hurlocks. Taller than their Genlock cousin, the Hurlocks are roughly of human size, but are possessed of considerable strength and constitution. The shock troop of the darkspawn, a single berserking Hurlock can often be a match for numerous opponents at once. They're known to adorn themselves with roughly carved tattoos to keep track of their kills and deeds, though it is unknown whether or not there is a uniform standard to these markings. Mabari Warhound. Dogs are an essential part of Rowden culture, and no dog is more prized than the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth, said to have been bred from the wolves who served Dane. Prized for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs are more than mere weapons or status symbols. The hounds choose their masters, and... Did I say that right? The hounds choose their masters? Yeah. And pair with them for life. To be the master of a Mabari anywhere in Rowden is to be recognized instantly as a person of worth. The Mabari are an essential part of Rowden military strategy. Trained hounds can easily pull knights from horseback or break lines of pikemen, and the sight and sound of wave war dogs howling and snarling has been known to cause panic among even the most hardened infantry soldiers. Wolf. It is rather unfair the reputation that the wolf possesses in Rowden. For people that so clearly adore their hounds, Rowden simultaneously harbor a distrust of wolves that borders on the unreasonable. Unreasonable, that is, if one were not familiar with the ancient legends regarding werewolves. There was a time in Rowden's past when demons inhabited the bodies of wolves in great numbers, causing the wars against werewolves and spreading great fear and panic. The werewolves were slain, but even today the noble wolf is still looked upon with distrust. From Legends of Rowden by Mother Alias of Theirin 910 Dragon. I wonder if this one has a different version if you are an elf, due to the whole Fenrir Dread Wolf thing. I don't know. An attack by wolves upon civilized folk happens rarely, often only in times of desperation, and even then only when the wolves have the advantage of numbers. This can change during a blight. When darkspawn rise onto the surface, their presence dramatically alters the savage nature of normal beasts. In blights past, as the corruption of the darkspawn spreads to the wilder areas of Thedas, it would infect the animals found there, and the more powerful of them would survive and be transformed into a more vicious and dangerous beast. A blight wolf is one such example, mad with the pain of infection, and only through the overriding command of the darkspawn does it still retain some semblance of its pack instincts. Blight wolves are always found in large groups, and will tend to overwhelm a single target if they can, using their numbers to their advantage. It is fortunate that these creatures rarely survive their corruption for very long. And for some reason, one got down to the deep roads, which I still don't get how a blight wolf got down there. I don't know. Like, maybe there's a lore explanation. I think this is the codex I'm looking for. King Maric Theirin. It is difficult to separate the man from the myth. The last survivor of the bloodline of King Kellenhad, the Silver Knight, Maric drove the Orlesian forces from Rowden's borders, reclaiming the throne, and freed our people from foreign tyranny. All true, and all larger than life. He was born in hiding near Cathal's Crossing, maybe, to the rebel queen Moira, and grew up in the rebel camps, an outlaw in his own country. When the rebel queen died, Maric inherited her homeless nobles, malcontents, and displaced freeholders, and with the aid of his friend Logain Ractier, built them into an army. After the pivotal battle of River Dane, Maric took the throne. He married Rowan, daughter of Rendorin Durin, Earl of Redcliffe, and began the long and slow process of rebuilding everything Orlais had demolished during the 70 years of occupation. From Rowden Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Okay, characters. Alistair. You know, one good thing about the Blight is... Oh, no, wait. That's not how he says it. You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Alistair was a novice Templar when Duncan recruited him into the Grey Wardens, or rescued him, as Alistair would say. Is that really all we have to say about him? Okay. Wow. Alright. Now, I notice there's a bit of land we haven't seen over there. But I'm afraid to go over there because of how this map works. And I feel like I'm going to be sent over there later in the game. Did I see? Yeah, wrong plant. Deathroot? Deathroot, yeah. Now, I think I have to go down here for a cutscene.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Okay, so it wasn't a cutscene. Well, this is a tree bridge that letter was talking about. Wow. Just keeps expanding. Okay. Well. I'm going to try and do this as little backtracking as possible, though I don't think it's going to be possible. Oh, fruit, always nice, always nice. Maybe I should have gone a different way this way. Oh, here we are. I forgot about these guys. They're like the most obnoxious human. Oh damn, who decapitated you? Was that you, Jory? Damn. Jory's never gone that. Messy? I don't know what they're called in this game. I think it's like, because you know you can get items with messy kills that just ensure. Did you just try to shoot me with an arrow? I see that at least one of us has a priority straight. Cats, stop killing the wolves. Don't do it, Davith. We have more pressing matters. Oh, there's where is it? Oh, I don't. I think that's all of them. Maybe not to the death. We don't want any of us dying. To their death?
As
yeah.
you desire.
I think that's all three, right? Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Oh, did that just say treaties? Yeah, okay, so he didn't mention that they were treaties. Yeah, I always have like such an excessive number of darkspawn files by the end of this. Oh, this is Missionary Rigby. Rigby's last will and testament. Yeah, which is a codex. Okay. To whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I have come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear I will die here at the hands of the darkspawn. I leave all that I came with to my wife, Jeddah. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled into winter ruin in the western reaches of Wilds. Oh my gosh, they are back. Oh no. Okay, so there's been like this construction team here outside my house since I don't even know when. And I couldn't record because they were doing construction, and now they are back. And I don't know if you can hear them on the recording. Oh no. Wow. That's awesome. It just went quiet though. I'm gonna finish reading this Codex. I'm gonna stop the video. I'm gonna listen to it to see if you can catch them doing construction. If you can, I'll stop and I'll record this later. But now they're not doing it. This day's prime recording day. Where was I? Oh, there it was. Okay. It is my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is sealed shut when it reaches her. To my wife and my son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in the service to the Maker, Rigby. Okay, so I just checked. You can't hear them in the recording. At least I cannot hear them in the recording doing construction, so we are good to keep going. Because I just want to record Dragon Age Origins. I've just been thinking about recording this. Okay. Do I? Oh, no. The game is muted. There we go. Okay, so I can unlock that. Can he unlock it? Insufficient skill. Okay, there might be a key to this. I don't recall. In theory, I could just look it up, but I suppose I'll just keep it now. I thought that campfire was a person for a second. Okay. Come on, Davos. You are so useless. Leather helm, I can give that to Davos. Even if he is useless. I'm really hoping that you guys can't hear this construction team going. I don't even know what they're doing. Alright, well, I have backtracked unintentionally. But you see, I noticed. I thought it would bring me over there. It did not bring me over there. However, I do think we sort of loop over this way. So I'm not going to go over there yet. Until we do the big loop. You know, I'm very prepared for my attempts to not go in circles. They'll just make me go in a lot more circles. Where am I going? Let's head this way. I'm trying to use my knowledge of this map from doing it so many times to my advantage, but I feel like I'm just confusing myself. Okay. So that autosaves. I know what's up ahead. So instead, we're going to go this way. I feel like my attempts to do this efficiently are going to turn out to just complicate this. Davos, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't. Do it. Just pin that.
Here.
They're fighting different wolves, right? Alistair's not doing too fine. Alistair, what are you doing? Oh, have you just been... Do the shield bash. Jory. That's why. Jory, why don't you do a mighty blow? Davos. Please. You are not doing too well, Alistair. I put a shield pummel? Okay. Please don't die on me, Alistair. I've never had you die here. It's supposed to be better than this. Hey, we got a level up. You know, I think usually when I do this fight, I'm the one that's taking all the damage. And Alistair's sort of just like in the background. I did level up, right? I can't, usually there's the little plus icon up there, but I can't see that because I have my recording thing in the way. Yes, I did level up, okay. Well, all into strength, because I don't think I get access to another talent. What are they called? Skills. I don't get access to another skill this level, so I don't need to concern myself about cunning. Okay. Time to consult the cards. Yes, this is when we get powerful swings. Yes. Truly glorious skill. Do I have Indomitable? What? Take that off. That is a useless skill. Okay. So this was the last... This was the chest for, where'd it go? Yeah, the letter to Rigby. This is the chest that he was talking about. Okay. We got a letter. I don't even know what was in this chest. I just took all. I don't even know what items I got. Oh no. Farewell letter to Jogby. My dear son Jogby, I fear this is the last letter I will write you. I have had difficulty finding the Chasind to bring them to the Maker's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called darkspawn that are rumored to be gathering in the wilds in ever greater numbers. I have left you a weapon and everything else I can spare, my son. I will try to find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe. With luck, we will meet again. If you see her, tell your mother that I love her, and take care of our family. Your loving father, Rigby. Okay, and from this we get another quest. Oh, we don't get another quest, that's just like, it's just a resolution to this quest, I see. Okay, what did I get from that box? Oh, yes! That will be useful. I think Jory's already wielding just a great, yeah. Well, okay. I know where we can find the last will and testament. I do remember where that is. Well, like, I knew where this one was as well, but I just didn't actually. Real quick. I've never looked at the statues before. Oh, they're just Aventer statues. From, like, the one on Ostagar. Okay. I was thinking about this, because there's this runestone up here. That I have... No. I've never seen this before. In my life. Oh, camera, please. What does it mean? What could it mean? Like that... Is that a Chasind warrior? Maybe. And then there's an eye. Like a hand reaching for the eye. I don't know what that means. Like the only eye symbol I know about is the Inquisition. But I don't think the Inquisition was down here in the Kocari Wilds. If you've played Dragon Age, if you've like learned the lore, tell me what you think this whole runestone steel is. Like what is it? I thought I could catch the back. What do you think is do you think it's supposed to be significant, or is it just something? Okay. Let's go do this quest real quick. I hear a darkspawn. There it is. Oh, there's another one. Do I... Is powerful sweet? Can't tell. Is Devin still my villain? Yeah. Was I standing there doing nothing for a long time? Might have been. I was preoccupied watching my stand up. Powerful Swings is a great skill. It does also reduce your chance of hitting. So being a full strength build with no points into dex does sort of... It very much decreases my chance of hitting. Pretty sure there's enemies up on that ledge. No? Yeah, there's... I remember this. I actually remember this location a lot more than I thought I did. Joy, you're not looking too far. Maybe we'll chill out here for a bit. Let you heal up. Because there is no way in hell I'm wasting a health poultice on you. No way. Just heal up. We got this so close. It's gonna take you forever.
A few moments later.
Oh, I didn't know that their range was that good. Okay. Oh no, I think I'm attacking from the wrong side. I think I'm supposed to attack from over there. Oops. Okay. Could you guys speed up? Who are you attacking? Don't attack him. Attack him. Ooh, it's not looking good for Masinya. I guess Indomitable would have been useful then. Okay, where are you attacking? Attacking him. Don't make me. Oh, they're gonna make me use my health poultice. Okay, damn it, I hate that. Okay. Jory's down. It's okay. Oh, this fight was badly. Am I gonna have to use another health poultice? Damn it. I don't like using them. Oh, use it on Alistair and me. Alright. Bother. Oh, Jory's dead too. Oh. Part of me is just contemplating reloading because I don't want to waste my health poultices. And that is what we shall do. That was badly planned. Okay. So, plan 2. We're going to do the exact same thing, but he's going to have his bow out. That is the only difference. You know what?
They can't see you, they can't
Go
kill you.
into stealth mode.
Oh, look, stop.
You take that off.
What a surprise. Right.
Okay.
At your order.
You'll attack him. You'll attack him. Okay. Oh, come on. You can reach. Okay.
Yes?
I think we should be better. Oh, 1 minute. We're not better. We're not better. Alistair, leave that. Go take on the herd. My thing. Okay, maybe I should have had Jory push up instead. Davith, stop using your bow in close range. It's just sad. Oh, I forgot he had Sunder Arms already. Okay, we're gonna have to take a health poultice. It pains me, but it's necessary. Jory. Or dab. I'll be fine. Why am I not... Davis is a rogue. Why am I not having him backstab anymore? Okay. Much better than that first attempt.
We still need to find those documents, if they're even here.
I didn't mean to talk to you,
Lovely.
Alistair. I apologize. Okay.
Well, all right.
Let's just... Same for you, Alistair. Same for you, Alistair. Okay. And then, yeah. Why am I doing this now? I should have just gone to the box and I could do this on the way out. Alas, once again, my attempts to be thorough may just prove my undoing. Okay, so before we do that, there's a chest right here. Ooh. Mud idol. Oh my gosh. The mud idol. So this is where it gets... Okay. So in like my main save, the mud idol just sort of traveled between character to character and it just never got out of my inventory. Now I know where it comes from. Okay. And here is the campfire that quest was talking about.
Well, all right.
You rummage around in the rubble and find Rigby's secret cache. Inside is an iron lockbox sealed with wax. Now, you have the option to either take the lockbox and bring it to Jedi at Redcliffe later in the game, or you can open it now. Like, Masinya would, I think, take it and bring it to Jeddah, but there's absolutely no reward in XP or anything for doing that, for taking the box and bringing it to Jeddah. And you can still inform her of Rigby and Jogby's death, even if you open the lockbox. So we're opening the lockbox because I might be a nice person, but I'm not nice for nothing. You open the lockbox. Inside is an amulet and a note from Rigby. Now, you see, I believe, yes, so we get the beloved amulet, a lovely amulet like one a wife would give to her husband. We get that from the box. And I believe originally it was intended that you would bring the amulet to Jeddah, you would give it to Jeddah, but you don't in the game. It just sits in your inventory forever. Never goes away. Oh, but I have items. Silly me, what am I doing? Are those better than what he's wearing? They're not. Well, they're the same. And I guess we'll equip the mud idol. I hate this item so much. It never leaves my inventory. Is there anything up here? No. But I do know if we go this way, we'll get back to the beginning and then can grab an elf fruit that I missed at the very beginning of the area. I'll probably cut this.
Lovely.
There's also no fruit here. Okay, so we're back here in this terrible, terrible place. Okay. No quick. Why is Indomitable on? No. I gotta wait for my stamina to come back. I think it's all at its top. I hate that skill so much. Okay. Like this is always a choice to regret. Oh, maybe this was a smart choice. Davis, why don't you... Wait, I'm sorry. Did I just kill the emissary on the bridge?
Away with you.
Okay. Is there another emissary? Okay, so if you haven't played through this area before, that emissary, he has a fireball spell. Jory spell. And he will run away and then just throw the fireball at you. And it usually forces me to use a lot of poultices. I have never been able to kill him on that bridge before. Wow. That made the... I was dreading this fight.
Well, alright.
Because I hate dealing with Mr. Bridge. The Bridge Emissary. Emissaries in general are just terrible. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, we just got some journal entries. Are we gonna quick check and see if there's anything over here? Oh no, wait, why did I go back here? Nox, you're supposed to remember there are traps everywhere over here. There are bear traps, and how I'm gonna... Okay. While editing, I noticed that you can kind of see the traps in the ground before you step on them. So maybe I can avoid the traps. Because I don't want to deal with... He stepped in one, I didn't see it. Okay, so... Oh no, Daph's just gonna step in all of them? You know what, better him than me. Where are you at? Y'all attacking first. Or threes. The rogues. Won't let me back. Okay. Now, usually, I talk to all my companions. You can talk to all the companions, and you do it here by the campfire, because, like, you just got really injured. And I'm like, yeah, well, like, super injured, so we don't rest. But we took on that fight really well. So, you know, I'm still going to talk to them here, but usually there's like a reason for it. Now there's not even a reason.
Yes?
Okay, where are you from, Davith?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
So, you're a cutpurse.
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
So, how did the Grey Wardens find you?
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
What happened then?
Duncan stopped them. Invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
So, like, I love Davith's story. I always remember Davith because I like Davith. I don't remember Jory's story, but, like, I love the little stories. Hearing about how they got found by the Grey Wardens. So what do you think of Duncan?
Alright for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks, too.
I'm assuming he's just gonna say find the couch, but...
We still have to find those documents.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a tower that stood for more than 10 years in this forest. Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Okay, Jory.
I'm ready.
Just spun around. You said you were from Redcliffe.
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there?
I've never been to the surface before.
I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highover that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highover, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
So you abandoned her?
Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated.
You see, okay, so that's the thing that always sort of confuses me about Grey Wardens. Is I don't know if, like, it's a life duty. Because, like, certain Grey Wardens, they, like, leave it? And Jory doesn't know entirely. Jory's not the smartest dude, and he doesn't entirely understand the Grey Wardens, but, like, certain other characters, spoilers, I'm just gonna say, because I don't want to just be cryptic, but spoilers, like Alistair, I'm pretty sure you yourself can just sort of leave the Grey Wardens, and I always sort of, like, I always sort of forget that you can. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to, like, because whenever I think about the Grey Wardens, I think about, like, the Night's Watch from Game of Thrones, like, this is your life's new duty. You break it, you die, sort of thing. But not in this game. But I don't know. It always throws me off. Anyways, spoilers over. How did the Grey Wardens find you? Oh, also, real quick, Helena, his wife, she's in Highover. Yeah. If you play the human noble origin, Highover gets attacked and sacked, so pretty sure Helena's dead. Just fun fact. How'd you find the Grey Wardens?
Last month, Duncan visited Highover, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But
Ooh.
Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
What do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty.
What do
We
you
should
think
find
we
those
should do
documents. Although if they were so important, why leave them out here?
Next?
Indeed.
Let's go. Now, I don't think Alistair has anything unique to say.
We still need to find those documents, if they're even here.
Yes?
Huh.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
I thought you'd just give, like, little dialogue, but okay. That's everything over here. Does that fire give damage? No. No, it does not. Okay. I had to know. Oh, but before we keep going, we got Codex entries. This, I feel like my thought process is kind of everywhere, but we got codexes. Okay, codices? I don't actually know how you pronounce the syllable multiple plural of codex. English is not my forte today. Let's do Signs of the Chasind first. The Chasind barbarians are nothing if not clever. They have hidden markers and signs in the arrangements of stones and rubble along the paths of the wilds. In this way they mark trails, note places of interest, and even give warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. Interestingly, these markings look indistinguishable from a regular pile of stones. I have dedicated my time to deciphering these signs, and I believe I am close to a breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or a location used for secret storage among the Chasind. I've only found a portion of the message, however. I think that if I can complete the message, find all the trail markers, I can find this cache and see what treasure the Chasind have to hide. I found one such marker near this camp, under a fallen tree leaning against the ruins. Each marker seems to point to one or two others. I hear rumors that a darkspawn horde is coming. I hope I can find this treasure before it's too late. Oh no. I don't know. Because this is quest related. I don't remember this one. That's fun. Might look up that one. A Pinch of Ashes, torn from a book on local myths and legends. The Korcari Wilds are rife with legends and myths that have amazed and confounded scholars since the fall of Ostagar in ancient times. One such mystery lies behind the veil. Don't know how I got veil from that. Behind the tale of Astia and Nubanar, two young lovers who lived in Ostagar. The legend says that Astia grew up in the company of Gazarath, a spirit of the earth, bound to an overhang on the bank of a lake in the Kocari Wilds. Gazarath began to fancy her, and they spent much of their days together, talking and laughing. Over the years, however, Astia became a woman and began to seek the company of men. When Astia met Nubanar, the two found love, and Astia hoped to bring her lover to see her spirit friend. But the spirit, angered and jealous, bade her begone. Gazarath told her that she would never see it again until she brought her lover's ashes and sprinkled them over the spot. Never see it. Huh. For some reason I always thought that Gazarath was a he. Okay. Astia was horrified, and she fled from the enraged spirit. But she began to miss Gazarath, and on the day Nubanar asked her to marry him, she cut her beloved's throat, burned him, and brought his ashes to Gazarath, knowing that their marriage would forever sever her ties to her dear spirit friend. There are legends among the Chasind that Gazarath still haunts that lake, that those who sprinkle the ashes of the deceased over the right spot can summon the spirit. In memory of the contract with its beloved Astia, Gazarath will grant a single wish and then vanish, never to be heard from again. A note is scribbled in the margin beneath the page. Marcus, I think this is real. If you take the ashes I gave you and scatter them over a pile of rocks on an overhang overlooking that half-sunken defender dome, maybe Gazarath will appear and give you a wish. If the battle takes you there, I think it's worth a try. Okay. Well. I know how to do this one. But I don't know how to do this one. Okay. So we're going to do a Pinch of Ashes first. Just because it's nearby. And then tragically I'm going to have to backtrack and figure out how to do that other one. Because I had forgotten about that quest. And if you don't remember where I got the Pinches of Ashes from, it was from this dude right there. That's Marcus. Tragic fellow. Tragic end. Okay. You see a pile of stones covered in a fine layer of dust and ash. Sprinkle more ash on the pile of stones. Yep. I summon this over. Now, Davos. There you go. I can get some high stuff now. Well, Gazarath, they're learning some having some strong abilities. But I feel like I'm just bullying him right now. first time I played this. Some of that might be a bit hard. Enchantress footings. That will be useful for a mage. Okay. So we just took care of Gazarath. I kind of feel bad. Just sort of bullied him. Didn't really do much damage. Okay. But now I'm going to go do that other quest. I'm going to go try and find this hidden loot. So, probably do a large cut of that.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, so you mentioned a fallen over tree. See, this is an example of if I had just done everything while I was there, probably wouldn't be in this situation. I like read it the second I got here. The Codex I mean. This is the only fallen over tree I can think of. Oh, wait, I'm just stuck. Any chasing markers nearby?
Much later.
Oh. I forgot that I can just tab and just see it. Where? I got like a little like doo-doo-doo. That's nice. What was the marker? Oh. Oh. Well, that's a first. That's horrifying. Okay. What does the sign say, though? Okay, so I guess... I pulled up like a guide to kind of like help me just know where the X went. Okay. So the X is now up here. But now I just know that they're on the maps. I've never done this quest before. Okay, this is all new for me. This is a Chasind trail sign over here. Oh, the tune changed. Like, I suppose I can just go to that one, right? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully there's not a specific order I have to do these in. Run, Masinya, run. I kind of find it funny to just put the markers on the map, but okay. I will take it. You're really tiny, you can't walk over. Okay. Oh, it's like this where I wish we had a jump button. Yeah, okay. It's another fallen over tree. Maybe they like this.
Lovely.
A few moments later.
I don't know what Masinya is seeing, but she's seen something. I guess this one's closer. A quick save, just in case. Just a certain order. Oh, that's the only one left. Okay. It's actually fun. I've never done this before. I've read that Codex, though.
Well, all right.
What's this?
What's what? 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 What's what? Am I dumb? Did I not see something? Chasind Runestone. Okay. I am dumb. Okay. He said, what's this, like, something monumental just happened. So I thought, like, something had just been revealed. Okay. So we're gonna hike all the way back from where we started. This is fascinating. Wrong direction. Okay, well, jump cut there.
Many unbearable hours later.
Okay, we're getting close. So it is right here.
Looky here.
Stop it, you're making me think that you've seen something. Okay. Caution. I never noticed that they transformed statues into altars to their own gods? Question mark? Never do a frontal assault on this place. I was going from the side. Usually right from a pinch of ashes. Because if you just follow this little cliff, which there's Gazarath's mound over there. And the game saves, and I'll quick save here as well. Guess why I want my elf root first. I don't think there's actually anything wrong with just charging out from here, but I never do it.
It's a fight. Oh, look.
Okay, Davith, I'll let you have that. Okay, Davith, you're gonna want to be right there so you can get back attacks. Back attacks and backstabs. What are they called? Sneak attacks. Okay, Davith, since you've turned your attention, you're gonna want to be right there. Ooh, we got a Codex up there. I'm betting it's from that, the Hurlock Alpha. Oh wait, have I read the Emissary Codex entry? There would have been one for the Emissary. That was actually...
Well, all right.
Oh, was any of it good? No, not really. Okay. Let's just check our. It's only two, right? Yeah, Hurlock. Ooh, both of them are in here. I already read this top part, but alphas. Alpha Hurlocks are more intelligent and more skilled fighters, often serving as commanders or even generals. Emissaries. Hurlock emissaries the absolute worst enemy in this entire game, have also been known to appear during a blight. These darkspawn are the only ones recorded as being capable of human speech and are often capable of employing magic. Shade. Oh, so this must have been from Gazarath. It has often been suggested that the only way for a demon to affect the world of the living is by possessing a living, or once living body. But this is not always true. Indeed, a shade is one such creature, a demon in its true form that is adapted to the world around it. My hypothesis is this. We already know that many demons become confused when they pass through the veil into our world. They are unable to tell the living from the dead, the very static nature of our universe being confusing to a creature that is accustomed to a physicality defined entirely by emotion and memory. Most demons seek to immediately seize upon anything they perceive as life, jealously attempting to jealously attempting to possess it. But what of those that do not? What of those that encounter no life, or fail to possess a body? What of those that are more cautious by their nature? These demons watch, they lurk, they envy. In time, such a demon will learn to drain energy from the psyche of those it encounters, just as it did in the Fade. Once it has drained enough, it has the power to manifest and will forever after be known as a shade. Such a creature spurns possession. It instead floats as a shadow across its piece of land, preying upon the psyche of any who cross its path. Perhaps it believes itself still in the Fade? There's evidence to believe this is so. A shade will weaken the living by its very proximity. If it focuses its will, it can drain a single target very quickly. Some have even been known to assault the minds of a living victim, causing confusion or horror and making the target ripe for the kill. The tragedy of a shade is perhaps that, once it has drained a target whole, its appetite is only heightened rather than slaked. From the journal of former senior enchanter Malleus, once of the Circle of Ravane, declared apostate in 920 Dragon Age. Not yet. We have a Chasind symbol.
And so I shall.
To pick up. Somewhere over here. Where is it? I walked all the way past it. Jump cut.
Thousands of tears later.
Hey, you remember this campfire that we were at? Yeah. What's that sparkling over there? I can't possibly know. Can I just say this episode is an absolute mess? Like, I thought this episode was going to go so much better than it actually has. My gosh. I'm so prepared for it to be absolutely useless.
Of course.
Oh. That's not useless. Oh, damn. Okay. It's not better than what I currently have equipped. That is unfortunate. Well, it has better armor penetration. Oh damn, that's not better either. But it can be given to Alistair. Ooh, Viking helmet. Okay. Alrighty. I know what's over there. Oh wait, is that mace perhaps better than Alistair's sword? I don't think it is, but... yeah, not really. Okay, well... I've done that quest, so it's the first time I've ever done that quest. I've been annoyed that I completely missed doing that in any order. This episode's just a mess. It's almost done. It's gonna be like an hour and something long. Gosh. Okay. Just an hour of a mess. Let's just check my journal real quick, just to make sure I have nothing else to do. Done. I will finish that soon. When I get back. Done? Okay. Okay. At least we're gonna meet an amazing character soon.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I love Morgan so much. Oh, it has been too long. I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a
Iconic.
witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized.
I am Masinya. A pleasure to meet you. Civilized we shall be.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Mabari then. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Did I spoil Morgan's name? Like, it's not a big spoiler. Did I say it before she introduced herself? Maybe. Who removed them then?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Alistair, Morgan, interactions. Gold. Just gold.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm not sure what I believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware, Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Has she said her name? Has she introduced herself? I don't think she has. Okay, I won't spoil her name then. In case you're new to it. Even though it's not a big spoiler, but she is the greatest character in Dragon Age. What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Okay, and with that, we call the end of this episode. In the next, we will go to Duncan and bring him the Wilds, and scrolls, treaties, whatnot. We met some fun characters, experienced a mess of an exploration to the Kocari Wilds. I planned that much better in my head while thinking about this episode. So that was fun. If you stuck around this long, maybe consider leaving a like. Just to commiserate with me the mess that was that episode. And maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. You want to see Masinya's story moving on. But I'll catch you in the next episode. See you then.